This is alive. Right now, in the dark, something is building itself out of almost nothing. Every mushroom you have ever eaten started here, not as a seed, but as a single living cell placed on a sterile plate of nutrients and left alone to decide whether it wants to grow. People think mushrooms are plants. They are not. They are closer to us than they are to anything in your garden, and they grow in a way that feels almost deliberate. We work in a clean room because at this scale, the whole world is competition. One stray spore of mold, one careless breath, and the culture is lost. So we move slowly. We sterilize everything. We touch as little as possible, and then we wait for the first sign of white. A single thread of mycelium reaching out across the agar like frost spreading across a cold window. Once the culture is strong, we give it something to eat. Sterilized grain. Thousands of tiny surfaces for the mycelium to colonize. Over days, the white network spreads through the jar until every single kernel is bound together into one living organism. This is the engine of everything that follows. Get this stage clean and vigorous, and the rest of the grow almost takes care of itself. Rush it, cut a corner, and you will pay for it weeks later when there is nothing left to save. The grain spawn gets mixed into the substrate, the material the mushroom will actually grow on. For us, that is hardwood, sterilized under pressure until nothing else can survive inside it. We pack it into blocks, fold in the spawn, and seal them. From the outside, nothing is happening. But inside, the mycelium is already moving, threading through the wood, breaking it down, turning dead material into the living body of something entirely new. This is the quiet alchemy that most people never see. Then comes the hardest part, waiting. For 2, sometimes 3 weeks, the blocks sit in the dark while the mycelium colonizes every inch. You cannot speed this up. There is no setting for it, no shortcut, no trick. You can only hold the conditions steady, day after day, and let biology do what it has done for hundreds of millions of years. Long before there were farmers, long before there were people at all. And then when the block is finally colonized, we change everything. Light, fresh air, a sudden drop in temperature. We are telling the mycelium that winter is coming, that it is time to stop growing and start to reproduce. What happens next still stops me after all these years. The mushrooms come fast, faster than you would believe if you had not watched it yourself. Lion's mane spilling out in soft white cascades, Reishi reaching upward like slow antlers, oyster clusters doubling in size overnight, and again the night after that. For a few days, the whole room is in motion. This is the part the world finally gets to see. The photographs, the harvest videos, the mushrooms on the plate. But it is only possible because of everything quiet that came before it. We harvest by hand at the peak in the narrow window when flavor and potency are at their highest. Too early and you lose yield, too late and the mushroom starts spending its energy making spores instead of feeding you. There is no machine that can feel this moment. You learn it with your hands over thousands of harvests, until one day you simply know. For the gourmet varieties, this is the end of the road. They are cleaned, packed, and shipped out fresh the same day when we can manage it. But for the functional mushrooms, lion's mane, reishi, turkey tail, the real work is only beginning. The compounds that matter, the ones people have used for thousands of years, are locked inside cell walls made of chitin, the same hard material as an insect's shell. Eat the mushroom raw, and most of that potential passes straight through you. Your body simply cannot reach it on its own. So we dry the mushrooms and then we extract them, drawing those compounds out slowly into a form your body can finally absorb and actually use. And that is the whole arc, start to finish. What began as a single invisible cell on a plate becomes something you can hold in the palm of your hand. This is what we have been doing since 2005, refined over a decade of growing at full commercial scale. Not a shortcut, not a trend, a craft. From spore to medicine. If you want to grow it yourself, our cultivation guides walk you through every stage you just watched. And if you would rather we do the growing for you, our extracts are ready and waiting. Everything is linked below. Thank you for watching.